Good morning, YouTube. It is the 28th of December, 2024. Welcome back to the channel. And we're going to be doing something a little bit different today. I'm currently working on the Ram pickup truck. A couple months ago or so, I put new winter tires on, and the guy at the tire shop, he says, maybe you better check into your replacing some pads and rotors. But me being me, thinking I'm being upsold, I said, no, I'll decide when I want to put on the old brakes and whatnot. I don't hear any scratchers at that point, but lo and behold, yesterday I heard them loud and clear. So I stopped on the way home at Lord Cole there and bought the front set of rotors and pads. So we're in the middle of putting them back on. I already got the driver's side done. New rotor pads put in, and if you can see, I took the time to put a new mud flap on. So we're going to do the exact same thing to the far side. These are the pads I took out of the driver's side, as you can see, straight down the middle, and one pad is actually a little thinner than the other one because it rubs on the metal a little bit more. This one still had a bit of a pad left. And of course the rotors are totally done. I managed to get this side done without too much problem. New rotor, new pads, and a new mud flap because it was missing for probably a year. So I'm just going to put the wheel back on here, and then we'll move over to the other side. I never filmed a bit of this one because I was anticipating I'm going to be struggling a lot. But I think it worked out all right, so we'll probably get some footage doing the other side. I have to make sure I put these up somewhere so Luna won't get them, because the last time I was working on a wheel, I took 5 off and went to put, oh, I had 4 left. I blamed it on the dog ever since. This rotor is pretty much toast. I can see a bunch of heat checks in it all around. So it's pretty much done. For some reason this is kind of oily. I don't know what's going on there. I don't think my the boots on either side here have been really good. So I'm just going to go ahead and get this here caliper off there, and then we'll bring you back when we get looking at the real stuff. All of the bolts there to take this caliper off were in really good shape, not rusted at all. It just helps to turn them the right way initially, and then they'll break off easy. So, but anyway, we got her all apart. Well, after figuring out righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, I got the caliper off. These ones are still in, or this side is in good shape. Lots of pad left, but I see these have been overheated. This is going to take some beating. Just noticing my pins here. These boots are still really good shape, still sealing. Just got to extend them out again on the pins, and not going to open them up to re-grease it because I can hear grease in there, or lubricity. So we're just going to go with that. But now we got to beat on this and get this out. Boy, that is, I've never seen a rotor in that bad a condition. Flaking, and it's been really overheated. And I'm thinking it might be the time that I recovered that galleon blade from 16 kilometers up a log road from a quarry on a little trailer. Probably didn't help it. Anyway, we got a brand new one to put on. before I get the pads put on, I'm going to push back. This is a dual piston system, so I'm going to push back both pistons. And what I do is I just put a couple of C-clamps in there. I put one of the old worn out pads in place so the screws don't go inside the hole there. They just push on the whole piston as a whole. And I just work each side so they go in equally. I know there's a kind of a fancy tool a guy can use, but I don't have the fancy tool. And I find the dual C-clamps work just as fine. You'll know your pistons are fully collapsed once you don't get more screw action with your clamps. So when that's all done, just remove the clamps and those pistons are back there. I got lots of grease on these bolts. Okay, theoretically speaking, the hydraulic part of the caliper should just slide right on there. Okay, we'll just get a little grease on these two little bolts and they should run right in there. A little disclaimer, I'm not a licensed mechanic, so hopefully nobody's watching this and going to take this as gospel as how Milt does it, so that's the way to go. I'm just doing it. This is my truck, so everybody else got to do what they think is necessarily best for them. Okay, brakes are on. Mud flap next. There's Luna. She's ready to put the tire back on. Yeah, so we got everything done. I got the mud flap on. And we'll just see if we can get this tire rolled on as easy as it come off. I don't think Luna's stole any of my lug nuts, like she usually likes to do. Okay, brakes done, tires back on, mud flaps on the front. I'm going to, I'll just run it a little bit. I got to go to town here probably in a day or two. And then I'll put the torque wrench on the nuts after it's been exercised a bit. Okay, we got that little project wrapped up for the day. It didn't take all day, but it took enough time, and I'm not going to bother. I was going to do a little bit of work on that D2 again, but tomorrow's another day. I just figured as well as getting going down the highway, I should be able to stop, you know, with the truck. It's kind of important. So anyway, if you like these videos, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we will catch up to probably tomorrow on the next one. Bye for now.